Hey, welcome to another Teen Airsoft Community video. I am Bandit6 and this is
Tackmaster.
And we're going to review this year's Airsoft Con 2016 over at E-Bike. So first thing we did, parking there was a little bit crazy because we got there a little bit late and the place was packed. A lot more people there than I thought. Was there more people? What about you?
I sort of thought it was going to be like crowded, but not that crowded.
Yeah, it was like really crowded. It's obviously a very, very popular event. It's our first year that we've ever been to it. And one of the first things we noticed, there's a lot of different vendors there, right? So it was really cool. We got to check out all kinds of different weapons and accessories and things like that. So the first booth that we hit was
KWA.
KWA, yeah, that was really cool. And what were some of the stuff that they had in there that you thought was cool?
It had all sorts of guns like M4s and P40s, a whole bunch of stuff. But the guns that I really liked were like the M9, the TMNT Arms, and the 1911s.
1911s, yeah. And they actually invited us to come down and tour their facility down in San Diego. So we're going to be setting something up to go tour KWA and actually a couple other vendors that we connected with out there while we were there. So that's going to be kind of cool. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Are you looking forward to that?
Yeah.
Was there any one that was your favorite?
Probably Code Red.
Oh, really? Code Red? Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
Because Jet was in there. I got to meet him.
Yeah, Jet Desert Fox. Yeah, that was so cool. He was there, and you got to and you know, again, I was actually surprised because it was so cool because he actually held up the little Teen Airsoft Community thing for us, right? So that to help promote Teen Airsoft Community. So again, really cool. He was really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did he? I don't remember if he gave you any tips or anything like that, or.
Remember, I asked him what a good second or third gun to get was. I think it was a SEMA AK. I forgot what the other one was.
Yeah, but he was willing to share and give you some good tips and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And just really, really nice guy. I thought that was really cool. And so we got some good pictures of that and him holding up. But yeah, again, the place is just packed. Lots of people. If you've never been to E-Bike, it's worth making a little trip to get out there. And because it was Halloween, it was the week before Halloween, right?
Yeah.
And so people were just dressed up like all kinds of crazy stuff. It was really cool. Lots of really cool military uniforms. Did you see anything that you thought was that you liked the most?
Like for costumes?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there was one guy dressed in the Vietnam uniform.
Anyway, but yeah, lots of people cruising around, and there was a big dinosaur costume that was kind of silly. He almost won the contest, even though he had there was no airsoft reference to it, but people just liked the costume. It was pretty funny. Lots of really cool weapons and accessories we got to check out. Yeah, it was pretty overwhelming actually because there was so much to look at, right? Just a lot to look at, and you can't really even pick what to look at. At one point in time, we actually had to stop looking, right? Because we're like, we got to get into E-Bike and get the stuff we came to get. But they were giving, and the cool thing too was they were from the stage. They were giving away so much, like just free gear. They were just like throwing stuff out to the audience constantly, patches, and what else were they throwing out?
Duffel bags.
Yeah.
Drawstring backpacks.
Yeah.
Some dump pouches.
There's a lot of sponsored teams and things like that there too, so that was kind of cool. So you got to check out their gear and how they actually played. They weren't even selling anything. They were just there sharing here's what we use and here's our tools and techniques and equipment that we have. So that was kind of cool, huh? Like Team Brown Fox, which is sponsored by E-Bike. What was this one called? There's
it's either an MG42 and MG34.
Sgt Armament was there, and they had a big booth with a lot of stuff in there. A lot of different vendors. I saw there was a pink rifle there.
I think that's an M4.
A pink M4, so that was kind of cool for the girls. Hey, Teen Airsoft Community, the girls are more than welcome to come in kick the guys' butts and show them what's what, right? You think that'll happen?
No,
You better be careful. Okay. So, lots of different vendors. Oh, they had the Humvee.
yeah.
Yeah. What did you like about the Humvee?
It had a giant gun on top.
So that's cool. And you know, we got to meet. You know, most of you probably know who this guy is. This is Lee Ermey, and you guys probably know him from a lot of the different weapons shows and things like that. Really well-known character.
Welcome to Mail Call from the wilds of Kentucky. Oh, yeah. Hoorah, Gunnery Sergeant Lee Ermey here. Listen up. On this episode, we're taking some shots with the machine gun.
I'm Gunnery Sgt Hartman, your senior drill instructor. From now on, you will speak only when spoken to.
And it was so cool because not only did he actually like share or take a picture with us, but when we told him about Teen Airsoft Community, he was like very enthusiastic about that. He said, you know what? I love that idea. I love the idea that you have a place for teenagers to come and hang out and chat, talk about stuff that's monitored, you know, and people are, you know, you don't have to worry about all these negative influences. He actually held up the little Teen Airsoft Community sign, and he said to us very specifically, do you remember what he said? You can use that. You have my permission to use that any way that you want to use that. So that was really cool, because I think normally we might have to, from a commercial standpoint, you might have to get his permission, but he was like, no, you can use that. You're good to go, because he really liked what we were doing or trying to do with this. You know, mostly everybody there was really, really great, friendly, and just, you know, willing to chat with us. And then, really cool part.
I won this.
Yeah, in the raffle they had. So first of all, the raffle that they had, holy smokes, this thing must have went on for an hour and a half. And they were just giving away item after item after item after item. And sure enough, they called out his number.
I won this big Extreme 45.
From G&G Armament.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a pretty cool pistol right there.
Yeah.
So, and we took it into the e-bike shooting range and shot it in there, right? You got the box? Hold the box up.
Yeah. It's a box.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was really cool. That was so neat to be able to do that. And I think because they were giving away so much stuff, odds were really good that, you know, somebody was gonna, you know, you could win something, because they're, I mean, a lot. They gave away a lot of stuff, right?
Yeah.
It was at the point where we were actually ready to leave, because we're just like, okay, we can't sit around. We're getting tired, right? And just want to go and move on. So the shooting range and e-bike. That's cool, huh?
Yeah.
It's a little bit better than our backyard, huh?
Yeah. That's inside. And like, I guess because my guns, CO2 and CO2 guns, are pretty loud, the way, cause it has no like foam or whatever in there, but it echoes in there, it makes it sound pretty cool.
Oh yeah, so it sounds like it's a real gun shooting kind of.
Yeah,
Kind of. That's cool. And then you also tested out your new
my CM16 that I just got.
CM16. Yeah, he got the CM16 while he was there at e-bike. And because it was Airsoft Con, we got a really good deal on it.
Yeah.
And saved a lot of money on that, so that's cool.
If you're into Airsoft, you should go to Airsoft Con next year at e-bike in Alhambra. Tankmaster out.
Bandit 6, out.